You think you have time. That is the single greatest lie you have ever been told. It is the most dangerous lie you continue to tell yourself. You wake up, you hit snooze, you scroll, you drink your coffee, and you tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow, I'll start on Monday, I'll start when the new year hits. But look back at the last 5 years. Did they not vanish in the blink of an eye? 1 minute you are celebrating a resolution, the next you are staring at the back half of a decade. We treat time as if it is infinite. We treat our potential as if it will patiently wait for us to be ready. It won't. The graveyard is the richest place on earth. Not because of jewelry, but because of the books never written, the businesses never launched, and the songs never sung. These people thought they had time. Now 2026 is barreling towards you like a freight train. The person you are today, your habits and your discipline, is determining exactly who walks into that upcoming year. Right now, your life story might be a tragedy. It is a tragedy of good intentions and zero execution. It is a tragedy of, I could have and I should have. Stop waiting for a lightning bolt or a perfect feeling. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings are fickle. They are like the wind, they come and go. If you build your life on the foundation of how you feel, you will collapse the moment a storm hits. You must build on rock. You must build on discipline and the realization that you are dying. Remembering that you are going to die is the best way to avoid the trap of thinking you have something to lose. You are already naked. There is no reason not to follow your heart. Yet, you worry about what people think. You worry about looking stupid. In 100 years, nobody will remember your name or your failures. The only thing that matters is what you do with this brief, flickering candle of consciousness. Will you let it burn out dim, or will it set a fire that warms the world? The enemy isn't the government, the economy, or your boss. The enemy is the reflection you see in the mirror every morning. It is the weak version of yourself that whispers, "It's okay, take a day off, just one more episode, eat the cake." That voice is a predator. It knows your weaknesses better than anyone. Every time you negotiate with that weakness, you kill your potential. You have to look in the accountability mirror and tell the raw, ugly truth. I am lazy. I am wasting my life. You cannot fix what you do not acknowledge. The word decision comes from the Latin decidere, which means to cut off. When you make a real decision, you cut off every other possibility, including the possibility of quitting. Denzel Washington said to fall forward. If you have a safety net, you will use it. If you have a plan B, your plan A is already dead. Why are you so afraid of the ground? The ground is where greatness is forged. Every hero you admire has been broken on that ground. The difference between champions and everyone else is that when they hit the bottom, they didn't stay there. They used the pain as fuel. They didn't ask for life to be easier. They asked for broader shoulders. They didn't ask for less weight. They trained to become stronger. Luck is for the gambler, but you are an architect. You build a life with bricks. The bricks of early mornings, late nights, and saying no to distractions. You build it by reading when you are tired and running when it burns. What would happen if you just stopped doing the things you know you shouldn't be doing? If you fixed yourself and oriented yourself toward the highest possible good, you would become a force of nature. You need to develop your teeth and your competence. You need to become so skilled that the world cannot ignore you, but you are drowning in noise. You are comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. Stop watching other runners. If you look at them, you will trip. Drifting is the most dangerous state of existence. When you drift, you end up where the current takes you, and the current always leads to the rocks. You need a North Star. Imagine it is January 1st, 2026. Who is looking back at you in the mirror? Is it the same person with the same excuses? If so, you have committed a crime against your soul. Imagine instead a person who is sharper and stronger because they paid the price. That version of you is begging you to start today, not tomorrow. Tomorrow is a ghost. All you have is this moment and the power of the compound effect. You think skipping the gym one day doesn't matter, but it does. Every decision is a vote for the person you are becoming. When you skip work, you vote for mediocrity. Regret is a heavy ghost that will sit on your chest at 3 a.m. when you are old. It will whisper, "What if?" Don't die before your death. Many people die at 25 and aren't buried until 75. They stop dreaming and just exist. You were made to thrive, to create, and to take chaos and turn it into order. But this requires sacrifice. You cannot have a new life while holding on to the old one. You must let go of the friends holding you back and the identity of the victim. Your pain is valid, but it is not a parking spot. It is a launching pad. Take your anger and frustration and channel it into something productive. Kobe Bryant didn't rely on talent. He relied on the work and the details of the process. To be a winner, stop acting like a tourist in your life. Act like a professional. A professional shows up when they don't feel like it. They understand that the glory is in the grind, not the trophy. You must fall in love with the boredom of consistency. Everyone wants the result, but few want the sweat. You will fail, and you will fall on your face. That is the admission price for greatness. If you aren't failing, you are playing it safe. And playing it safe is the riskiest move of all. The comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. Step into the fire. It hurts, but it also purifies. It burns away the doubt until only gold remains. The next 2 years will pass anyway. You can spend them complaining or you can spend them building. If you dedicate just 1 hour a day to a new skill, that is over 700 hours in 2 years. You could change your tax bracket and your physique in that time, but you have to flip the switch in your mind right now. There is a concept called the disciplined pursuit of potential. It means you are never satisfied with who you are because you are hungry for what you could be. Stay hungry. Hunger is what keeps you moving when the tank is empty. Are you full of cheap dopamine or are you hungry for reality? There is a version of you capable of things you cannot imagine. That version is screaming at you from the future. You are the sculptor and your life is the clay. This is not a dress rehearsal. The curtains are open. Your audience includes your future children and your legacy. What performance are you giving? If you want to be successful, you must be willing to be misunderstood and lonely. The higher you climb, the thinner the air. Most people are content with average, and they will try to pull you back down. Do not listen. They are speaking from their own fear. Your growth highlights their stagnation. Let your light reveal their shadows and keep pushing upward. Develop a mind that is bulletproof. Control your internal dialogue. When your brain says, "I'm tired," you say, "I'm just getting started." You are the observer of your thoughts, not the thoughts themselves. Choose which ones to entertain. Evict the negative ones. They aren't paying rent. Replace them with declarations of victory. Words without action are just noise. You need the quiet, unglamorous hustle that happens at 4 a.m. when it is cold and dark and your bed is still warm. The magic is in the misery. On the other side of suffering is a strength that no one can take from you. The world is changing fast. AI, technology, and the economy are shifting. If you stand still, you will be left behind. Grab hold of your time and live as if you are running out of it, because you are. Every second spent is gone forever. Stop focusing on what you cannot control. You can control your effort, your attitude, and your preparation. Build your empire in silence. If you don't have a why, you will not survive the how. You need a reason that makes you cry. Your family, your freedom, or a promise you made. Find your why and hold it like a lifeline. You are currently driving a Ferrari in first gear. Shift gears and slam on the gas. You might crash, but you can fix the car. Do not sit in the garage and rust. Ships are safe in the harbor, but that's not what they are built for. Make a pact today that you will no longer tolerate mediocrity. Declaring war on your old self is the easy part. Anyone can scream when the music is loud, but what happens on Tuesday morning when it's raining and you are sore? That is the moment that defines your life. Execution is everything. Many are intoxicated by the potential of the future, but paralyzed by the reality of the present. They love the vision, but hate the process. The process is repetitive and mundane. You have to do the same boring things with savage intensity every day. You must make friends with the darkness. In the silence, the truth gets loud. You have to face the gap between who you are and who you said you would be. Don't run from that gap. Let the pressure cook you into a diamond. Most people relieve the pressure with instant gratification, staying as lumps of coal. Understand the dip, that grueling valley between starting and succeeding. When you don't see results, it is a test of your resolve. Dig deeper when the world tells you to stop. Your current identity is insufficient for your future destiny. You must unlearn the limitations and the need to fit in. Audit your circle. You are the average of the people you spend time with. If your friends discuss people instead of ideas, your circle is a cage. You might have to walk alone, but remember that the eagle flies alone while pigeons flock. Your discipline will offend the lazy. Let them be offended. You are building a legacy that will last long after you are gone. You owe it to your ancestors who survived hardship so you could exist. They passed the baton to you. Don't drop it because you are anxious. Chase responsibility instead of happiness. Life is suffering, but you can choose the suffering of discipline or the suffering of regret. Regret rots you from the inside out. Imagine being 90 years old and knowing you chose the easy path. Don't let that be your story. Become a master of your emotions and divorce your actions from your feelings. The modern world is designed to keep you sedated and scrolling. Your attention is the currency, and you are giving it away. Stop being a consumer and start being a producer. Every hour spent watching someone else win is an hour lost in your own battle. Opportunities lie where the complaints are. While others cry about problems, you must build solutions. 2026 won't care about your passion, it will care about your value. Become rare and undeniable through deep, focused mastery. Failure is just a data point. Seek it out, because if you aren't failing, you aren't reaching high enough. Stop making deals with your weakness. The answer is always now. There are two versions of you in 2026, the one who conquered and the one who gave up. One must die, so the other can live. This is a funeral for your old self. Say goodbye to people-pleasing and self-doubt. Bury them. You are a biological miracle with DNA that survived the Ice Age. You were built to win. The path you are on is a spiral, not a circle. You face the same demons at higher levels with thicker skin. Trust that the dots will connect looking backward. Every heartbreak and rejection is building the muscle you need. Don't quit in the messy middle. Develop blind faith in your vision over your current circumstances. Rebellion today means being focused in a world of distraction. Your success isn't just for you. It is the food and shelter for the people you love. Empty the graveyard of your potential. Go to your grave empty, having used every ounce of talent you were given. The countdown clock is ticking. Use the uncertainty of life to become ferocious. Death is the agent of change that strips away ego. Swing for the fences because you have nothing to lose. Maintain a day one mentality. Reset the scoreboard every morning. Yesterday's home runs don't win today's games. Burn the bridges to your past and use your mistakes as fertilizer. You need a system, not just hope. Organize your environment. If you can't conquer your room, you can't conquer the world. Master your minutes. You have 24 hours. How you spend the extra 8 hours determines your empire. Resign from the position of time waster. 2026 is a deadline and a promise. When the clock ticks, let it be the beat of your march forward. You have greatness within you. Winning is a choice you make every single morning. Don't stop climbing. Your life depends on it.